So welcome students again back to the electrical machine lab. This is electrical 1 machine lab, and there is electrical machine 2 lab, right? This is your campus and we are getting in, right? So my dear students, today we will study this experiment. So this is the actually open circuit and load characteristics of self-excited DC shunt generator. Okay, as you can see on the top of this experiment also. These are actually 2 ammeters. This is the first ammeter you have used, this is the second ammeter, and this is the voltmeter, and 2 rheostat you are using, this one and that one, right? And this is the motor part. This is actually we are using the motor as a prime mover, because in generator you need a prime mover so that you can provide the mechanical power, and then generator can generate the electricity, because generator it has a property that input is mechanical power and output is electric current. So the input mechanical power will be given by this motor, and output electric current it will provide, right? So this is your experiment manual, and this is the open and load characteristics. As you can see, you have these ammeter, voltmeter, rheostat and all these. Please pause and read all the things over here. So for this experiment, this is a precaution which you have to use. You have to actually motor feed should be kept at minimum resistance position at the time of starting and stopping the machine. So this is actually the motor resistance. So this is actually the generator field rheostat, which should be kept at maximum resistance position at the time of starting and stopping the machine. This is actually the circuit diagram. As you can see, this is the mechanical part, the mechanical output, where you will provide to generator the mechanical output, and the mechanical output then converted into electrical output. The mechanical one output, it will act as an input of this generator, and it will actually generate the electric current. So there are 2 tables. One is open circuit characteristics, serial number, the field current, and EG voltage. So this is the load characteristics. You will measure serial number, VL, IF, IL, IA, EG. Now we will start the experiment. Please start the experiment. He actually starts with providing supply from switch, and slowly will decrease the resistance. When we will decrease the resistance, the motor speed will increase, because we are increasing the current. Now this motor is running at a speed, we will measure the speed. So we will put this one in a minimum speed and this one as a maximum speed. Now we will actually measure the speed. The speed is near about like 1500. We have to put this value, actually maintain the value of speed is which is 1500 RPM. So as you can see in this diagram, this ammeter is basically that ammeter, right? This voltage after the generator will measure the voltage is that voltmeter, and this ammeter, as you can see, ammeter is actually that ammeter. So we are using 2 ammeters and 1 voltmeter. So now when you will increase or actually decrease the voltage of this one, as you can see in the circuit diagram, the voltage across this rheostat will increase, and the current will also increase. So this rheostat is at the maximum position now. So this rheostat actually resembling this one. So if we decrease the rheostat value, so we are decreasing the rheostat value, the voltage and current value will increase. So right now it is at position of 160 volt and 160 volt, right? And there is I think 5 I think 0.1 ampere, okay, and in this one is 160, right? So if we decrease the value, now the value has been decreased. Now the value of the voltage is increased, and the current is also increased, but very little. So this is actually resembling this one. When we decrease the value of this resistance, the value of current and voltage will increase, because we are stop wasting power at this rheostat. Now we will note down the value of now ampere and voltmeter. Volt value here, the current and EG value, and we will further take further values. Now there are some more values we will get at this position. Some voltage value, which is EG, this one here, and IF here. So you will jot down the value of IF and EG here, and further you will decrease the value of rheostat. You will get different values. Now we will increase or decrease the rheostat value here, and you will get some values of voltmeter, voltage and ampere from voltmeter and ammeter. Now the rated voltage is 230. The rated voltage is 230. So it means the maximum voltage you can get is 230, and along with that you will get the value of current. If you will increase the voltage till 230 volt. Now you will get some values like 4-5 values of IF and EG here. Now this is the actually end of open circuit test. Now what we need to do, now we will do the load characteristics. To get the load characteristics, what you need to do, you need to actually put the load. So how you can put the load? Now we can start the load characteristics. Now if we put the load, now we increase the load, we're blowing 2 bulbs, right? Put the load. Now this ampere, this load current, now previously it was open circuit, so there was no current flowing in there through that ammeter, so that ammeter was showing 0 ampere. Now if you put it, you have actually indulged some load, so after indulging some load you will definitely get some IA value, load value, but for this you have to sacrifice with the values of ammeter and voltmeter. So value of this voltmeter, which is this one, will decrease, and ammeter, the current value will decrease, right? Now step by step we will increase the load, and we will get different values of IL, which is load. Here you can see VL, which is this one, and IF, which is this one, and IL, this is this one, load current. So as you can see, first VL, where is VL? VL is here. This VL is shown by this one. So where is that IF? IF is field current. Where is field current? This is a field current, and where you will get the value of field current? This from here. And where is the IL, load current? Load current is actual load ammeter is there, and for this one you will get the value of load current from this ammeter. Now step by step we will increase the value of load, and we will start taking values of VL, IF, IL, all different values. Increase the load. Now you have increased some load, you will take the value of VL, IF and IL from here, right? Increase some more load, more and more. Now you can take values of all these 3 values. So after putting all the load, after taking the full load, you can take out the values of all 3s from this ammeter and voltmeters, and then you can find out the value of IA and IG. How you can find out the value of IA, IG? From this formula. This is the formula of IA and EG. From these 2 formulas you can find out the value of this one, IA and EG. From these formulas you can find out the value of IA and EG. Okay, then this is all about your experiments, open circuit characteristics and load characteristics of DC.